Hi, I'm back with another video. Today's video might be a little less lighthearted. I don't want it to be sad because it's not a sad topic, it's just a topic that I figured I would talk about. I wanted to film this video for anyone who knows me in real life or for anyone who watches me and doesn't know me and doesn't know much about adoption, even though I don't really know much about adoption. And I also wanted to make this video so if anyone who is adopted has feels like they're alone, they can see that they're not alone and that I am just like them and there are many people who are just like them. So today I'm going to be talking about my not adoption story, but just adoption in general, that encompasses what happened to me and everything. I'm just gonna start off with what happened to this person. Oh gosh. So, when I was born in Seoul, South Korea, in my birth mother's workplace on June 23rd, 2003. I don't know if it was right away. I don't know many details. I don't know when she took me to the foster home. But she took me to a foster home. And I had a foster mother and a foster father. And I probably stayed there for 5 months because I was 5 months old when I was adopted. My brother had already previously been adopted. My biological brother had already previously been adopted when he was born, which was 20 months before me. He was adopted on April, I'm not sure when his gotcha day is, but he was adopted as well. So when I was born and he had a sister, they were like, oh, they gave my parents a call and here I am. I flew into the Boston airport on December 1st, 2003. I have a couple pictures. Technically, I think I was supposed to fly in on the 1st, but it was past midnight, so it was technically the 2nd. That's me right there, and that's my mom. She still has that sweater and wears that sweater, and that's my dad's hand. So that's where it all started, and I've been living in the United States ever since I was adopted, and that's my story, I guess. Getting into what I really wanted to talk about was just adoption itself, or really adoptees and thoughts and feelings and all of those things. So I wrote notes on my phone because I knew I would sound super scatterbrained if I didn't, and I would sound really stupid. First thing I wrote down was about not being able to vent to anybody. It's not that you can't vent to anybody, it's that you can talk to people about it if they're not adopted, but they obviously won't understand because they've never been through anything close to what you've been through, you know? Even if they have, even if you do talk to fellow adoptees, everybody has different opinions and perceptions and different stories, and so their situation could be completely different than yours, or their perception of it, because some people see it as a positive, some people see it as a negative. I'm pretty neutral. It's interesting because I know people who have no interest in meeting up with their birth mother. I know people, like, I would love to, but I don't know if she would love to. So everybody is different. So that's one of the main struggles, is you can't really talk to anybody about it and them to be like, oh, we're going through the same thing together, we can commiserate, you know? That's one of the things that's so nice about talking to people, is you can figure out that you're not alone. But when you feel alone and when nobody can relate to you, it's really easy to become depressed and feel like you're the only one who's going through this when you're not, but it just feels that way. Moving into more personal things, like, you know, everybody says that your birth parents, your birth guardian wanted to give you a better life, and that's why they put you up for foster care or put you up for adoption. But that's also so conflicting because you were born, but then somebody gave you up, and that feeling, again, no one can relate to unless they felt it, and some people don't even feel that way. Some people are like, well, I know she just cared for me so much that she just wanted to give me a better life, but you never know the circumstances, and that's part of what drives me crazy, because I like very structured things, and I like to know generally what I'm getting into, and I like to know things. That aspect is definitely hard because the mystery is just absolutely insane. The next thing I wrote down is the mystery of not knowing what they look like. Now, this might not matter to anybody else, but it really matters to me, because when all your friends are talking about, not that this is like a normal thing that people talk about, but in general, when people are like, oh, I know I have my dad's nose and my mom's eyes and my dad's teeth, my dad's smile, but I have my mom's hair color and my mom's feet, and we have the same build. Whenever they talk about things like that, it makes me sad. I don't know about other people, but like what I would do to just see my mom it's weird. And whenever you say that to people, if people don't know you're adopted, like they're like, what? And it sounds weird because I think a lot of people take it for granted, knowing everything, knowing their genetics, knowing what's in their genes, knowing if cancer is in their genes, knowing if any disease like that is in their genes or condition. Like, I know nothing, which might almost be better, but also not really, because I'm not prepared for anything. The things I would do to hear what my mother's voice sounds like, not to get emotional, but like, I always just wonder where I get everything, and I don't know. I wonder what kind of people my parents are. I don't know. I wonder how old my birth mother is. I wonder what her personality is like. Like, I wonder if she's generous, or I wonder if she's an anxious person. I wonder if she's a very blunt person, or if she sugarcoats things. Someone's driving past my window. If she's judgmental, I wonder if she's the opposite of judgmental. If I think about it too much, it drives me absolutely insane. I also think about, like, if I ever do meet my birth parents, like, what they'll think about me, which I know might sound like shallow, maybe, but not really, because I was raised by American parents, and I don't know what she would think about that. And I don't know what she would think about the way I act, or the way I look, or my skin tone. I don't know what she would say to me. A big thing is like mother's approval, right? I feel like that, or even parents' approval. It's like, I wonder if she would like approve of me. Oh, the mystery of what it would be like if I wasn't adopted. I think about this a lot. And if any of you watching have ever made a comment about an Asian person, saying, oh, I couldn't understand a thing they said, oh, why don't they just speak English, oh, why is their English so bad, oh, they're so stupid, they can't even speak English, oh, like making comments especially about Asians' pronunciation of English. If you've ever said that, I hope you regret it. I hate when people say that, because little do they know that could have been me. If I was born in Korea, well, I was born in Korea. If I stayed in Korea my entire life, I would most likely struggle to learn English and probably never become fully fluent unless I moved to either the States or Canada or the UK. Because you can't learn English from a textbook. Just like any language, you can't learn it from the textbook. You literally have to go to a place where everybody speaks it. You have to be dropped into the habitat. You know what I mean? When people insult Asians about speaking English in front of me, like, little do they know that could be me. Not them, but me. I don't know if anybody is gonna understand what I'm saying. I could have easily not moved to the United States, not been adopted, stayed with my, I don't know, foster family, or if my birth mother decided to not give me to the foster family, and I stayed with her, and I lived with her, and I grew up in that house in Korea, and I did not speak English. Like, would you want somebody making fun of the way you spoke a language that's not your first language anyways? Like, give them credit for trying. I don't see you speaking 2 to 3 languages fluently, perfectly, pronouncing everything perfectly with perfect grammar, because that takes time, and that's hard. Learning another language is so hard. And people who are bilingual, who are just kind of brushed over for their bad English, even though their English is good, maybe their pronunciation is just off. The next thing I wrote was people in the Asian comments. People love to poke fun at Asians because they feel like they can. I feel like people are finally trying to do something about it now, but I've never been seriously bullied for my race, but I just don't understand why that's the first thing that people seem to notice about me. Like, oh, she's Asian. Who's the Asian girl with the good turns? I'm like, is that really all I am to you, is a race? It does drive me a little crazy. And then also, obviously, with all the stereotypes that we're good at math and we eat dog, and talking about shings and chongs and all those horrible, nasty things that come along with being Asian. But being Asian is really cool. I really like it, but it's also weird because since I'm not raised in a Korean home, the Korean culture feels foreign. Like, whenever I am around other Korean people who speak Korean fluently and have grown up eating Korean food, like, regularly at home, and they speak Korean at home, and they celebrate Korean holidays, and the culture that is mine feels foreign to me. I've been trying to change that. So I've been going to places where people only speak Korean and forcing myself to get out of my comfort zone and try new things. But it feels wrong. And I think that's hard for a lot of Asian Americans, is finding a balance between their home culture and American culture. I wonder a lot about if my birth mother thinks about me, if she thinks about her kids, or if she remembers what she named me, or if she named me that for a particular reason. That's also kind of heavy. I wonder if she even remembers that she had me. Like, I'm sure she did. She does, but I wonder if she, like, prays about me or something, or thinks about me. I want to meet her, but that idea also scares me a lot. I don't know what else to say. I don't like the looks that I get from people when both of my parents are white, but they have 3 Asian kids. That's annoying as heck because, like, who cares? Why is it any of your business? And also, why does it matter? Like, I get that I don't look like them, but, like, it's all a big mess. And on that note, I think that's where I'm gonna finish this video. I don't even know how I feel about this video. I might try to film another video today. So if I'm wearing the same thing in my next video, that's why. If in 2 videos in a row, I'm wearing this and I have pink nails and I'm wearing this ring and my makeup looks the same and my hair's still like this, that's why. Because I also want to film that video and I don't know if this video is gonna be a flop. So as always, thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, so I can do more of these kinds of videos talking about adoptees and adoptees' lives, gosh, grammar. Leave a comment and subscribe if you enjoy videos like these and you would like to see more from me. And I'll see you in the next one. I love you. Thank you so much for the love and support. Bye!